Good afternoon, all of you. Today, March 13th, is remembered or is commemorated as World Kidney Day. So, in concurrence with the World Kidney Day, we have organized this seminar to give you an introduction about how we as engineers can contribute towards the development, the system with which we can diagnose, predict, and treat kidney diseases. In this particular seminar, I will be giving you an introduction about what are the different types of kidney diseases that we may face, first point, and what are the AI algorithms that we have studied so far, or which is existing so far, that is used to find out what kind of disease, or what kind of kidney disease the person is suffering from. Okay? So in this lecture, what I will be doing is that I will be explaining to you a few AI algorithms, machine learning or deep learning algorithms, which are designed to predict whether a person is having any kind of kidney disease or not. AI in healthcare is a very important area, it's a domain where we require a lot of research and there should be a lot of study going on in this particular area where we need to solve many problems that are not yet solved. It is very difficult to find out whether a person is going to suffer from a kidney disease or not. Okay, so here we will be training some AI models. I will be teaching you what are the AI models available and how we will be using these models to train our system in such a way that if you give the name of a person or his certain conditions, we will be able to predict whether this person will be having any kidney disease or not. Okay, so before that, we should understand what are the things that we should know about the functioning of kidney so that we can design this kind of algorithms. So, the reason for me to organize this function actually is that today we are commemorating World Kidney Day. And the reason why we are commemorating World Kidney Day or why this World Kidney Day has come into existence, what is the significance of World Kidney Day is that there are so many people in the world who are suffering from kidney disease. It is because of lack of awareness. It is because that people are not really aware of what are the types of diseases that could affect our kidneys. Okay. What are the different types of problems that could lead to kidney diseases, or what are the main causes? In fact, it is very difficult to predict whether a person will have any kind of kidney disease or not. So in case of that, this particular day, what we do is that we try to understand what might be the different causes or what might lead to a kidney disease. Okay, so this is the reason why World Kidney Day is being commemorated. So that to raise the awareness among people about what could be the major problems that could come because we are not taking proper precautions. Okay. So World Kidney Day is a global campaign that aims to raise awareness of the importance of our kidney to our overall health and to reduce the frequency and impact of kidney disease. It's associated with the other health problems worldwide. So, I think it is very important that we are here to raise awareness about the various kidney diseases. And World Kidney Day is celebrated every second Thursday in March. There are many individuals and organizations. You can easily provide a kidney on your website. You can have in your Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, posts you have. Once you have a hashtag World Kidney Day, you find a lot of events and programs, webinars, seminars, so many other things to raise the awareness of the problems that might affect our kidneys. So the theme for 2025 World Kidney Day is, are your kidneys okay? Detect early and protect your kidney. This is all about kidney health. The theme for 2025 World Kidney Day is, are your kidneys okay? Detect, protect kidney health. The idea is very simple. What we want is that we want all people to be aware of the diseases that could affect our kidneys. So, for example, the probability of a diabetic patient having kidney disorders are much higher. So, what are the steps that we can take in such a way that we can protect our kidneys? So now this will be more about what is kidney and what is its importance, why do we require it, and what are the effects that could cause danger to our kidney health. So we all know that kidney health is very crucial to our being. So kidneys are nothing but two bean-shaped organs. You can see that these two organs, right? These bean-shaped organs, each of the size of a fist. That means it is around 4 to 5 inches long. So the size of a fist, approximately 4 to 5 inches long. This is what a kidney is, and it's just below the ribs. It is below the ribs. Most people make a lot of mistakes. Kidney is not somewhere behind or anything else. Kidney is just below the ribs, somewhere around your upper abdomen. Okay? So this is the area where you can see that. Okay, so healthy kidneys. So healthy kidneys may filter about half a cup of blood every once. So now, the important function of kidney is to filter the waste and send out the pure blood. Okay, so a normal kidney filters about half a cup of blood every minute, and in that it removes all the waste or other extra particles, and these waste or extra particles are excreted as urine. Okay? So what is the function of kidney, all of you? Is that clear? What happens when your kidney is not well? When kidney is not well, your blood cannot be purified and you cannot secrete urine properly. Okay? So one of the symptoms that, one of the problems that might come out is that the main function for kidney is to purify the blood. Okay? So how this is working, we'll see. So what is meant by nephrology? Nephrology is the study of kidneys. Okay? So now that you might be asked in several places where you are so on. Nephrology is a specialty of medical medicine that focuses on treating diseases that affect kidneys. Two purposes. One is that nephrons are some particles that is there inside your kidney. That's why it is called as nephrology. Another one thing I'll let you know is that renal disease means kidney disease. How many of you know that? What do you understand by renal disease? Renal diseases are nothing but kidney diseases. So your kidney, where is this located? You can find out, right? I told you already, your kidneys are roughly the size of your fist and it is located below your ribs. Now, very important concept. How does your kidney work? Okay. First thing, the blood enters the kidneys through renal artery. Renal is another term that is commonly used in association with kidney itself. Okay. So renal artery, the blood enters the kidneys through renal arteries. Each kidney contains about 1 million nephrons. That's why it is called as nephrology. Each kidney contains about 1 million nephrons. The function of this is to filter these nephrons. What it is doing is that it is filtering the blood and it is taking out the waste and giving out pure blood. So inside each nephron, the glomerulus, this is a very important term and this we will be using very often, filters waste and excess salts and other fluids from blood. Your blood will contain excess salt, some other kind of waste and blood. So we have something called as glomerulus, which removes these waste or these filters these waste and gives out the pure blood. Okay, so the essential substances like protein, blood cells, and proteins and blood cells stay in the bloodstream while the waste is removed as urine. So this is how a kidney functions. We have 1 million nephrons, and these nephrons are used to filter blood. While filtering, what happens is that the excess waste, salt, and other fluids are being removed from the blood. And the remaining part, the waste is being, that's why your urine is always salty, right? The amount of salt is high in urine because your kidney filters the excess salt and other things, whatever is not required in your body. And that thing becomes urine. Okay? So this filtered fluid moves into the renal tubules. And these tiny tubules, which is a tube shape, are called as renal tubules, and we have renal veins through which the veins, through the veins the pure blood comes out, and the excess waste is passed on to the tubules. Coming to the kidney failures, these are the two important things that we are going to study. There are two important kidney diseases that are going to occur. First one is called as chronic kidney disease or CKD. CKD is chronic kidney disease. The second one is acute kidney injury. These are the two common diseases that affect our kidneys. So, as per our latest record, there are approximately 673 million cases of chronic kidney disease. And chronic kidney disease is very dangerous and could be fatal. Chronic kidney disease is very dangerous and could also be fatal, that can lead to your death. The symptoms that commonly have people with chronic kidney disease usually suffer from certain symptoms like fatigue, very low appetite, nausea, vomiting, lack of taste, and so on. So this condition that affects people are called as chronic kidney disease. The second type of problem that we have is acute kidney injury, or otherwise shortened as naked eye. So two types of problems that come with kidneys. One is called as chronic kidney disease, the other one is called as acute kidney injury. Now, in the coming slides, what we will be studying? We will be studying what are the conditions that lead to chronic kidney disease. We will not be going about acute kidney injury because we do not have enough time for that. So I will be dealing with what are the problems, what are the variables, or what are the ways in which methods in which we can predict, diagnose, or treat chronic kidney diseases. So there are about the 10% of the world population suffers from chronic kidney disease. Approximately around 10%. Means imagine. Out of 100 people in the world, 10 people are suffering from chronic kidney disease. So I told you that there are two things. One is acute kidney injury, the other one is chronic kidney disease. In this particular seminar, we will be concentrating more on chronic kidney disease. It will be just giving you an introduction about acute kidney injuries also. AKI, or acute kidney injury, presents a significant clinical challenge due to the rapid progression to kidney failure. All of a sudden, you can find that there will be certain attacks on the kidney. Certain kinds of attack, we call it as an attack. These kinds of attacks might suddenly lead to a dangerous situation for kidney, and this might lead to what is known as acute kidney injury. It does not happen over a period of time, but it happens over a short period of time. So the main symptoms or main characteristics that come across with acute kidney injury are: you have a difficult problem in breathing, you have we will not be able to urinate properly. The number of times they will be much less when compared to the normal cases. Low appetite, low hunger, low appetite. I hope all of you are able to understand what I am speaking. Low appetite means no interest to have food or no hungry at all. Does not feel hungry. So these are certain symptoms that, and tiredness, we become very oftenly tired, nausea, and swelling in your joints, legs, ankles, or several other places. So these are the certain symptoms for acute kidney injury. Now we will be studying an important concept which we are going to use in our AI models. It is known as glomerular filtration rate or GFR, which measures the amount of blood that your kidney purifies per unit of time. Okay, the amount of pure blood that is being given out by the kidney for 1 minute or one particular period of time. It's usually 1 minute. Okay, this is called as GFR. And GFR is an important measure is an important input variable which we are going to give to our AI models so that our AI models can predict the output. That's why this is particularly mentioned here. Okay. So normally GFR is 90 ml per minute. That means that 90 milliliters of blood is being purified every minute by your kidney. This is the standard rate for a normal kidney. But when the rate falls below 60 ml, okay, continuously for more than 3 months, then we can conclude that this particular person is going to suffer from chronic kidney disease. So, if your GFR falls below 60 ml per minute, and that is continuously for 3 months, what we do is that we come to a conclusion that that particular person suffers from GFR. Okay? And below 15 milliliters is considered as a kidney failure. So now how is GFR calculated? See, there are two ways of calculating GFR. One is that you are estimating eGFR, means estimated glomerular filtration rate, which means that we are estimating GFR using this particular formula. Originally, GFR can be measured also. That is called as mGFR. Okay. So usually, what doctors do in critical cases is the most reliable way of finding out GFR is not by estimating it but by measuring it in reality. Okay. So there are two ways in which you can find out GFR. The first way is eGFR, which means that you are estimating GFR. You are estimating the amount of blood, pure blood that is being given out by the kidney per minute. That is estimation. What is that? We are calculating. Second one is measured, mGFR. So while estimating GFR, we consider the following factors. That is creatine level in your urine. What is the level of creatine in your urine? Okay. Age, gender, in some places, they even consider the race. If you go to the lab, there will be another additional factor. But the latest, they have removed that. Now we don't consider the race at all. Now we have these three factors and formulas and given for finding out the estimated GFR. So this is our basis about what kidney is, what are the basic functions of kidney. I'll give you a small recap once again. Okay. So can anyone tell me what is the function of kidney? Can anybody tell me what is the function of kidney? What does your kidney do? Anybody? Can anyone tell me what is the function of kidney? Filtering the blood. What is GFR? So I'll just give you a recap of what we have seen. The basic functions of kidney. We have seen how the kidney filters the blood. It has about 1 billion nephrones. And this response molecule filters the blood and it removes the excess salt and other fluids which are not required in the blood and sends out the pure blood for the pure blood by containing proteins and other essential nutrients. Right? So the rest of is being filtered out and it is being sent. And the element at which this rate at which this particular gene is capable of filtering the blood is called as GFR. Okay? Is that clear? So these are the basic things that we have studied so far. Now we'll go into the AI models. What is an AI model and how we are going to work with artificial intelligence systems to make, to predict, to diagnose, and to treat kidney diseases. So millions of people happen to die because of kidney failure, and the main reason for their death is not the inability to treat the people, but late detection. If you are not able to detect kidney failures in advance, what happens is that it becomes in such a way that it becomes irreparable. Okay, so early warning systems, these are the areas where we use AI models, and these are the common areas. So where we have in our kidney research. The first one is that we try to predict and warn any patient. Suppose these are the conditions that the person is having. We can predict and warn the patient to take necessary precautions that might slow down his damage in kidney. Diagnostic aid. To find out whether a person really has a kidney failure or not in exact measurable terms. Treatment and planning, prognosis, assessment. So what is meant by feature selection? What is meant by feature selection in artificial intelligence? Can anybody tell me? What do you understand by feature selection? We have a lot of AI students here. What do you mean by feature selection? We would be having a lot of features in which there might be a few of these features which directly affect the output. We have a set of values expecting all of you. See, let us take prediction of kidney itself as an example. One feature can be age. Okay? Age, sex or gender. Okay? Then what else? Then race, another factor. Okay? Race, the color or what. Then whether the patient is diabetic or not. Diabetic or not. There can be some other features, like say for example height, which does not matter at all. Right? There might be, these are all features. Age, sex, race, diabetics, whether the patient is diabetic or not, and so on. Ultimately, you will have so many features, and in which we can select a few features to make our model as good as possible so that it does not overfit. Okay, this process is called as feature selection, where you reduce the number of features. We take only the features which really affect the output. That process is called as feature selection, and that is a very important concept in AI, artificial intelligence models. Okay, So what is meant by feature selection? You are eliminating features that are not going to affect the output. In simple terms, that is the thing, you're going to reduce the work that you are going to give to the AI model. That is called as feature selection. So feature selection is a process of choosing the most important and relevant features from a data set to improve the accuracy, efficiency, and interpretability of machine learning models. So in general, what it means is that you don't want certain features and you're removing that and you're selecting the features which are required for you to work with your model. So what happens here? Feature selection actually plays a few very important role in diagnosis of chronic kidney diseases. Okay. Now this would help doctors detect the disease in advance. So now, the most important part, how you are going to decide whether the person is going to suffer from kidney disease or not. How many are going to predict? We have some important input variables that are called as independent variables. And independent variables do not get affected or changed by anything else. They are independent. And these independent variables give us to dependent variables. So independent variables such as age, every person, whether a person has kidney or not, he has an age, right? So age is an independent factor, and because of age, you may face kidney problems. So age might affect your kidney. So age is an independent factor, while whether you have kidney disease or not is dependent on age. Okay. For all AI models, whatever you are going to do throughout your life, you will have independent variables and dependent variables. Now, that is where, here is where the most interesting part of this seminar is going to begin. Here is where we are going to begin predicting whether a patient or any candidate, anybody, is really going to suffer from kidney disease or not. Okay? So these are the common dependent factors. One factor is GFR. GFR means what we have seen already. What is GFR? The rate at which your kidney filters and sends out pure blood. Okay? So this is how you are going to design your AI model. So before the advent of AI, it was not possible to diagnose chronic kidney diseases. Chronic kidney disease we'll be able to identify only when we have our kidneys not functioning properly and not able to release pure blood out. Only when that condition comes into existence, we will be able to understand whether a person suffers from CKD or not. In 2005, this research conducted by S. Raghavan and team were capable of finding out understand what is GFR? GFR means what? Especially those people who are working on your projects. What do you understand with GFR? So now this is a reference which I take as a research article, peer-reviewed research article. They have proposed a software called Darwin, which is an intelligent software decision-making system wherein it calculates the amount of erythropoietin doses to be given to CKD. We have a few stages, okay? Beginning 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As the number of stages increase, the danger that the patient faces will increase. And will increase rapidly. All of a sudden, we find that the person is intolerant. He is not having any other problems, and he may fail in trouble and may lead to his death also. Okay? So this is the first system which was developed to support CKD patients. Now, it's very important now. I'm going to teach you how you are going to build up AI models to predict diseases. So initially we have XI and YI. XI and YI is the training data. XI means the inputs that you are going to give. YI is the set of outputs that you are going to get. XI is the set of inputs that you are going to give to the machine learning model, and YI is the set of outputs. This is training data. This data is going to train your model to generate outputs. This you are giving into machine learning algorithms. Different kinds of algorithms are there. One of them is called as KNN. KNN means K nearest neighbor. I will tell you how K nearest neighbor algorithm works, or how KNN algorithm works. So, you are taking these inputs, you are giving it to a machine learning algorithm or model, and this model takes a new input and then predicts whether this new input is having a particular problem or not. Okay. So here, what are the independent and dependent variables? So K and all of you, please listen to me very carefully. Now consider this to be a scattering plot of variable x and y. Okay, you have a set of input variables. Input variables are independent variables, and output is y. Let us consider the output to be a boolean, which means that whether a patient is having kidney disease or not. Okay, so now we are making certain plots here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me change the color to green. And in this we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So in this scatter plot, red denotes that a patient is having kidney disease or is already having kidney disease and training data set Xi and Yi. Xi might have certain features. Yi is the output. Output is going to tell you whether this patient is suffering from kidney disease or not. So all the red dots denote that there is a kidney disease. And all the green dots denote that there is no kidney disease. In k-nearest KNN algorithm, what we do is that we take certain values, nearest values of one particular point. So here, let us take this. So let us take this point. This point has so much. This data point has so much nearest neighbors. If all the nearest neighbors denote that the patient is having a kidney disease, he is predicted to have kidney disease. This is the simplest of all supervised learning algorithms. We have seen what is the supervised learning algorithm in the previous slide, where we have input variables. We have the training data set, we have the validation data set, and the test data set. The validation training data set controls set of values of x and y, and this x and y is equal to the machine learning algorithm. The model takes certain input from outside and predicts whether this particular model of the input will be having a kidney disease or not. That is the output. Okay, this is how the k-nearest neighbor or KNN machine learning algorithm works. So what are the other kinds of algorithms that we have? And there is going to be comparison decision, which states that these four kinds of supervised learning algorithms, KNN, support vector machine, decision tree, and logistic regression. These are the four machine learning algorithms that were being compared in a study conducted in 2015, I believe, 2016. Sorry, in the year 2016. And that is called as predictive analysis from learning diseases and machine learning techniques. So in this study, what the researchers have come to the conclusion is that the most ideal or the most best machine learning algorithm for prediction of kidney diseases is called as support vector machine or SVM. SVM is the most accurate machine learning model that is being designed, the accuracy on comparison of 3 or 4 kinds of algorithms like KNN, support vector, decision tree, and logistic regression, we have come into a conclusion that SVM or support vector machine gives us the most accurate results. Another study conducted with 2 other kinds of algorithms called paving and EASA. Artificial neural networks. What is meant by artificial neural networks? Can anyone tell me what is meant by AI or artificial neural networks? Artificial neural networks is another kind of supervised machine learning algorithm. So another 2 kinds of algorithms, one was AI and the other one is being compared, and we come to the conclusion that name-based name-based is the most accurate classifier. So we have 100% accuracy in name-based algorithms. That's what we study in the next study. That was also conducted only in 2016. So we have been comparing several kinds of machine learning algorithms, and we have learned what is a k-nearest neighbor algorithm, and we have learned the previous method of analyzing with 100% accuracy. The algorithm is known as support vector machine. We have the CP algorithms, we have also the other algorithms, and these algorithms predict whether the person is having kidney disease or not. Okay. So the most accurate predicting whether a person is suffering from kidney disease or not. Usually, the best one we have found out so far is derivatives. So now what happens is that later on, we have more advantages of using deep neural networks. Called as DNN. Deep neural networks are now used for diagnosing. Deep neural networks are now used for diagnosing kidney, chronic kidney diseases because of so many other advantages. So the best model today, the best deep learning model today that has been applied in most cases is called as deep learning, deep neural networks, or DNNs. We have compared almost 6 or 7 kinds of DNNs, we have compared almost 6 to 7 supervised learning models such as KLN, logistic regression, disease tree, support recognition, game-based, KLN, artificial neural networks, then now the deep neural network. All these networks provide much better each stage you go on, provide much better results in diagnosing diseases of kidney. Please ensure that you have opened up the articles that I will be sending you in short. These are the journals that we have referred to as institutions that is going on in diagnosis of kidney. So that's the question time. Do you have any questions to ask me? Do you have any questions to ask me? Any questions? Yes. This particular seminar is conducted for you to get motivated towards doing projects in your final year. Okay. Final year is next semester. If you don't have any questions to ask me, I'll ask you questions. Which is the most accurate machine learning model for prediction of diagnosis? Prediction diagnosis of kidney. So, what is your name? Huh? Wally. Wally. Which is what? What is the what is the identity? What is the organization of the gender? The gender is nothing. What are your best takeaways? Yes. Before the advent of artificial intelligence, it was not possible to predict chronic kidney diseases. We did not have any systematic scientific method of predicting kidney diseases before the advent of AI. Today, we are able to predict kidney diseases up to 100% accuracy. So until 2005, until the Darwin software was released, we didn't have much role. Now, in today's world, we are able to predict whether a person will be suffering from chronic kidney disease or not to a level of 100%. Okay, this is another which we have gone ahead in kidney disease predictions. So, anybody can tell me What are the things that you have really understood? Did you understand what is KNN algorithm? KNN is that's the only algorithm I think I believe I taught you today. We have other algorithms which I think methodology of the day which is being implemented is not understood today. Are there any questions? What are your takeaways from this seminar? Today, we have compared around 6 supervised machine learning algorithms, of which we came into a conclusion that name-based and SVM, support vector machine, are highly accurate machine learning algorithms for prediction or diagnosis of kidney diseases. The input variables that we give to these algorithms are age, creatinine level, and sex, male or female. Also, in certain cases, even race is being considered, whether you are black or white. But nowadays it is being removed, and now we are working with what is called as GFR. GFR is something that we can estimate, and with the help of GSR, what is the normal level of GFR? What is the normal level of GFR? What is the normal level of GFR? When you consider kidney to be completely failed, when do you consider a kidney to be completely failed? What is the normal level of GFR? Hey, what is the normal level of GFR? What is the medical? What is the normal? What is the normal level of GFR? What is the normal level of GFR? GFR कहते हैं ना, फिर नहीं करना है। GFR कहते हैं। What are the kidney elements? Salute, yeah. What are the kidney elements? What is the job of kidney? What are the functions? Listen to me. The origin of my important program. Soluble related to kidney is used to purify the blood. GFR means no more blood. The amount of blood that is being purified by the kidney per minute. Okay. Okay. GFR means formula. When you look at it, all of you understood. All of you understood. Why do you have kidneys? Formula. Formula. There will be kidney over there. Again. GFR, the normal value is 20 ml. If it is below 60 ml, it is dangerous. Below 50 ml means the kidney is failed. Understood all of you? All of you understood? All of you understood? So thank you. If you have to do that, thank you.